this. I like this. I like this.
Energy.
Now let's get back into the interview. We
So
needed
you
that
see,
pipe break.
you don't need drugs to have fun.
Just like that.
Yeah? Yeah.
We don't need drugs to have
Yeah,
fun.
I mean,
Yeah?
you can turn up anytime.
My
Yeah,
brother,
no, him is too good.
I'm
You
just
want,
too good.
you want us to lose our jobs? Leave him on TV, please. Don't come our side.
Now, listen, I like this. People say the ghetto finds it easy to relate with you. Yeah. I was talking to a friend of mine the other time, works with some radio station, and you're relatable, easy to get along with.
I'm from there.
Easy to get along with. How hard was it for you to probably easily blend and connect with the hood?
I don't know. I think for me,
you just been freestyling with razor blade.
Yeah, I think for me, boom, champion sound. I think for me, in any place, respect is paramount.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? You as a man demand respect, and you give respect.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere you go to, whether you're in your judge's house, whether you're in someone else's village, whether you're in the hood, whether there's a certain amount of respect that has to be. You know what I mean? I don't need to bow to you and be like, oh, but we just need to talk man to man. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's very important. So I've always been able to move anywhere. I think whether I talk about life endangering situations, I've been in a lot of them. Not on purpose. It's just how South Africa is set up. No, but I've been in a lot of life endangering situations, and I think me just being, a fearless Uganda and a fearless Ugandan has kind of just got me through it.
Yeah.
I'm always ready to stand behind what I believe in, and I think that's what people respect anywhere, from the hood, uptown, downtown.
Yeah.
Another thing that people have is like, if you're in a different place, you have to act different. But for me, I like to be the same wherever I am. So it doesn't matter where I am, you're going to get the same me. And I think people pick up on that. So even if people in the hood, they're like, this is who he is.
Yeah.
Just he's crazy.
Yeah,
Leave him alone. So yeah, big up.
Nice.
So yeah, man, respect.
Now, how do you deal with bad days? Do you ever have bad days? Do you ever lack?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And how do you deal with that pressure?
Let me tell you, your network is your net worth. One. You always have to have people around you who both for your mind and what you're doing. So having investors is always good, but mentors are very important. To have mentors around you who can advise you when times go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An expert, for me, an expert in any field is someone who's messed up enough times. People are always like, hey, that guy, man, he's failed in so many businesses. That's the one I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't only want to talk to the guy who succeeded. Like the guy who's failed many times and now he's getting there.
Yeah.
I also need to know what he did wrong. You understand? So get mentors. You never know where your most useful mentor is going to come from. Successes, failures, people who've been up, people who've been down. People who've been up and trusted too much.
Yeah.
People who've been down and haven't trusted enough. So pick your mentors from anywhere. Your Askari could be one of your biggest mentors. You don't know.
Best life lessons, best values that you've tried to instill in your kids, because you're a father, a husband, and many other titles.
Yeah. I think one, stand your ground. For me, people are always like, yeah, you're humble. I'm like, yes, I am. I can be all that. I can be respectful. But there's always a line for me.
Yeah.
And there comes a point where you're going to have to stand your ground. So I think that's one of the things I've passed on to them. The other thing would be to be able to have fun in any situation.
Yeah.
I can have a good time anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, with any crowd, any people, any budget. You gotta be able to have fun, man. You know what I mean?
Now, why,
enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Why do artists fade?
Artists fade, one, when you have made an unrealistic, you've made a brand that doesn't really go with your own life. I'm a guy who likes maybe sleeping from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
As an artist, my first show starts at 1 a.m. So I'm already living outside my comfort zone.
So what has helped you have that balance? Because 20 years now in the industry.
Well, trying to put people on your schedule. You see, when you become a boss now, you're the one who dictates when the meetings are. You have a bit more leverage to be like, man, I'm performing I'm getting on stage at midnight. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think also when you're young though, you gotta push yourself. The young people are in the club. You gotta be there too. You won't even find it easy. But I think people become older and they can't keep up with the time. Two, their talent was based on someone else.
Okay.
You know, so this one was my writer. He's no longer writing. Oh, I have to find another writer. Will that writer suit me?
Yeah.
Oh, that writer is too expensive. I think if you can try and learn the craft, as rappers, we teach ourselves eventually.
Yeah.
You know, you can get stuff written for you, but you teach yourself. So you're always the fountain. But when you're too dependent on, oh, I need that producer and I need that and I need that, you can't make yourself too dependent. Try and make yourself an island. Know how to, learn how to record yourself if you can, a little bit. Learn how your voice sounds good. Ask the producer. Get more than one writer, or start writing yourself also. If you've been doing it for 5 years, you need to start writing yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. About the album, this is going to be my last question, but more questions will be coming from the audience later on. After this, Navio will take 20 minutes off, and then he will be returning, to take those questions, okay? So, it's an 11-track album.
Yes.
I see executive produced by Fred Chigozi.
Yes,
your brother.
my brother, yes.
Yeah. Baru Beats, Abasa,
head producer.
Produced 1, 2, 3, track 1, 2, 3, and 7.
Yes.
Mixed and mastered by Baru Beats. You kept it Ugandan.
Absolutely.
Where we're seeing others running to work with producers outside Uganda. What formed your choice of team or producers?
I think team is, you cannot, it's very difficult. Let me say, it's very difficult to tell a Ugandan story without Ugandans. One. So I have done work with a lot of international acts, but even as far as my videos, etc., I've brought it back to the continent. From the continent, I brought it back to Uganda, because especially where I'm at, I'm a gatekeeper. So if I go make money, and I don't employ my own directors. Go and give money just to Clarence Peters when a Sasha Vibes is here, when a Great Make is here. What I mean. So I've tried to bring a lot of stuff back locally, because I can also impart knowledge on them. After when you're working with the OG and you're a director, I promise you'll be better after working with me.
Oh yeah.
I promise you're going to learn something. From someone who's been in for 20, 30 years, you're going to learn something. So I believe now it's time to pull together, teach each other. Even a producer. When a producer works with me, they're going to learn something that they didn't know before. So that is what I thought. But the Navio X project also, being able to see Uganda in all that beauty, and we pulled artists from every place, guys who didn't know they're artists. These warriors, they are warriors, only warriors, and we managed to put them on a song, which is Nangoria, song number 4 on the album. It's you don't get an experience like that anywhere else but here in Uganda. So yeah, man, it definitely had to have a UG team. Big up to Flex, Myth as well. Tado, Adrian. Isaac as well, and of course Henix Touch, who's also responsible for a lot of the videos that are going to come out, and he did editing on a bunch of episodes as well. So yeah, man, big up to the whole team who made it possible.